start off this expedition by parking at the parking lot, which is located just beyond the intersection of Hollyfield Road and Dogwood Road. We'll follow the trail along the Patapsco River till we get to the ruins at the St. Stanislaus Church. We'll then head over to the ruins of the Pentecostal Church. So I'm here at the entrance of Alberton Road. So this is actually where the old rail station used to be. Behind me here is the entrance to the actual park. So what you do is you park at the top of the trailhead near the road. There's a parking lot over there, and then you'll see this wonderful little entrance. The town of Daniels no longer exists. It was a fairly small, thriving town that supported a local mill. However, much of the town was torn down by the Daniels Company in 1968, and the remaining parts were destroyed by Hurricane Agnes in 1972. If you're looking for it carefully, especially in the springtime when you have low-lying vegetation, you can see the foundations for the buildings that got destroyed. Keep your eye out, and occasionally when you see the nice flat areas alongside the trail, these were actually houses that used to be here. They're gone now, so pretty much all that's left is the foundation themselves. Okay, I wanted to stop and point this out. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at the old ruins for the Catholic Church. One of the things that's hard to find or difficult to spot is the trail that branches off of the main trail because it's not marked. What you want to do is be looking on the right side of the road, and as you're walking down, you'll notice that there's a little flat patch. And what it is it's a switchback road, so it actually goes up around the corner as I walk over here and starts gradually going up the hill. Right? So let me turn back around. So I'm walking off of the main trail. In the summertime, this gets really difficult because this area gets grown up with weeds, so you can't really see this trail that well. I'm going to turn back around so you can see some of the logs that are right adjacent to this. So there's some fallen trees that are right across from the switchback, but you have to look over on your right-hand side and follow the switchback trail, which will take you up there. Let's go take it. You know you're getting close to the church when you start to see some old wrecked cars down in the ravine on the trail. So there's one of them, and as we walk down over here, you'll see another one. So once you eyeball those cars, what you want to do is you want to keep your eyes peeled, because then you'll see the cutaway trail that goes to the adjacent right. So as I keep walking down here, the second I spot those cars, if I look up, what you should see is a small stack of stones. And sure enough, as I walk down the trail, there's my stack of stones. Think of that as the trail marker. So if we want to go check out the Catholic Church, spot this stack of stones and then follow that trail up, and you can see the ruins of the church peeking out there through the shrubs. Let's go check it out. As you can see, the church is pretty much in a really bad state of repair. Nothing more left than the walls, some of the windows, and that's it. The roof is completely collapsed and gone. One of the interesting features is if you follow the trail on the adjacent left, it'll take you out to an old cemetery that's back here, which of course is completely overgrown and in the forest. But if you follow this trail over here, you'll start to see the gravestones. Here we go. See all the gravestones around here. Yeah, so pretty old, pretty creepy, really nice little interesting hike. Some of these are substantially old. Let's go take a look at another one. Ooh, this stone broke in half. What's this one have to tell us? $18.95.
It gives you an idea of how old this town really was, right?
Believe it or not, the church wasn't destroyed in the hurricane flood. It was actually burned down as a result of a lightning strike on September 24th, 1926. The original structure was abandoned and never rebuilt. Next, we'll backtrack down to the river trail and go visit the ruins of the Pentecostal church.
Alright, here we are. So just walking down, following the river still, you will see the Pentecostal church over on the right hand side. And yeah, you can just walk directly up to this if you choose to. Like I said, this one's in slightly better condition than the Catholic church was. As I'm walking closer to this, I'll just point you or guide you over to the fact that that rumbling sound that you hear in the distance is the Daniels Dam, one of two big dams that are here in Ellicott City. Believe it or not, lots of crazy people like to go jumping off of that thing in the summertime. There's the dam, here's the church. Let's go take a look at it. There's really nothing to write home about here. The Pentecostal church was significantly smaller than the Catholic church was. As you can see here, it's actually taken a significant beating even since I've come here. I moved to this location 2013-ish, and I've just gradually been noticing that the walls are starting to come down more and more now. You can see here the entire internal structure of the church is pretty much gone now. All the subflooring's gone. I'm assuming that used to be a basement. That's gone too. It's all crumbling, all turning to dust. Bell tower is still relatively intact, although you can't get up there anymore. The ladder's pretty much kaput. All right.
The town had been in a steady state of decline since 1940 after the Great Depression. In 1968, C.R. Daniels Incorporated decided to demolish all the houses in the town, effectively displacing the community. Most of what was left, a few mill buildings, a store, post office, and of course this Pentecostal church, were severely damaged or destroyed after Hurricane Agnes flooded the entire valley in 1972. As you can imagine, there's a lot more to Daniels than what we saw today. In a future video, I'll take a look at the old cave on the other side of the river, and we'll also take a look at the old creepy abandoned ranger's house. Stay tuned and have fun.